Okay, folks, now you guys have something to get excited by as my Papa Roach reviews are starting to get more widened. And what that is Papa Roach's The Connection. So this is now the fourth album by them I have done. And I was kind of at like a crossroads as far as what album I wanted to review. So I knew I could review, I think, the Paramore sessions. Yeah, that was kind of in mind, but I looked it up, and if the genre changed somewhat, I knew it wasn't going to be new metal. I wasn't sure how much metal it was going to be, so I went with the next record that they actively did a return to their roots, year 2000, 2002 type stuff. So I found The Connection, and it is just like Infest and Love Hate Tragedy. Now, both of these albums, Papa Roach always managed to get hits off their records, but for some reason they did catch flack also. And that the whole thing about that is understanding, are they being shortchanged, or are the complaints actually relevant? That's one thing that I considered, playing their first two albums quite a bit of my life. I really don't have that many problems with them, but I think it's more of like a growth issue, and that's what it feels, just paying attention to the publicity that these albums get. That's one thing to consider. However, this album is going to get a 10, of course, because out of 12 songs, I like 10 of them. So, obviously there's no excuse not to give this album a 10. And the whole thing about it is they do try some electronic style, so there's more kind of up tempo in a different sort of club way. These rock songs usually sound like you're outdoors or going somewhere in your car, just having a good time, but these kind of sound centered as if they were trying new attitudes. It's not particularly unsuiting. That's one thing to know. This album did have several singles, and they hit the rock charts pretty well, like Where Did the Angels Go? The first couple songs of the album are rock songs like you're used to, and I think you should check out songs 2, 3, and 4 immediately. And, of course, the singles I did not like Before I Die, but other than that, I appreciated every other song. The songs you need to hear, out of 12 songs, the only two songs I didn't appreciate were Before I Die and Won't Let Up. Everything else besides that, it's not one of those times where you want more rock from them, but you're getting more of the new stuff that they're doing. It's rock through and through. It's definitely something to appreciate. Like, I feel like Breathe You In, Not That Beautiful, Wish You Never Met Me, Where Did the Angels Go? All of these have the same type style that Papa Roach is known for, and I feel like any of these are candidates for a good day and a good time. This allows you to, embrace some of the mentality that they do. It's not that out of sight. And so the score of this album is getting a 10. The Future, I think Papa Roach dropped an album last year, so they'll probably be back sooner or later. The Social Score, which is how well it plays around you and a group of friends, I'm going to give it a 10 also, just because there were 4 singles, and they all most of them charted, and you can look it up, find some videos, do your research, find out what songs you like, and then dig into the album. But definitely a lot of these songs are worth looking at. It's like a refresher. So then besides that, can this album be topped? I think the answer is, of course, no. So this is yet another hit for Papa Roach. Subscribe for more fun.